Hey comic book community, Longbox Love Affair here with part 2 of my 3-part haul for Free Comic Book Day. So I went to a shop that is about 45 minutes away from me in between DC and Annapolis in Crofton, Maryland called To Be Continued Comics. And they have a new annex wing to their building where they have just folding tables out with their dealer stock, with their uncirculated comics that are just, tens and tens of long boxes. Probably, I bet you they have had out 100 or so long boxes over the course of the weekend, give or take. So I was able to get through a lot of stock on that day, so much so that I've had to break up the video into 3 parts. Everything up there was either $1, $2, or $3, and they sorted it at the counter. And to be quite honest, I didn't mind that they were sorting it at the counter. The price point is so low. It's not like I'll find a book and they'll say it's $50. That was not the case. They said that off the bat, that even if you found a key comic, which they did put keys throughout in the bins for enticement for people to hunt, if you found a key, you got that key for $1, $2, or $3. So I showed the $1 videos off in my previous video. So today it is the $2 books, and I got all of these for $2. So let's get into this. The first book I picked up was Invincible Iron Man 125. Early cover appearance. It might be the first cover appearance of Rhodey. It is an early Ant-Man. I think it's the 3rd appearance of Ant-Man. This is the first one I found. And if you're like me, I need something to kind of entice me to keep digging. And it's a little intimidating when you walk into a room and there are 50, 60, 70 long boxes out and people are digging. So this was the first book I found in the first bin, and I was like, okay, there's some good stuff here. I don't have this comic. It is a minor key, and it's a cool cover too. I think it's a pretty cool cover. So I'm gonna kind of whip through some of these other ones. Cool one to find, Young Avengers #1. This is the second series, second iteration of the Young Avengers team with America Chavez, Hulkling, Kid Loki, Wiccan. So really cool to find this for $2 again, $2. Also found this Avengers 6. I got 2 copies of it. It is the first appearance of the future Avengers. There was a lot of speculation about this book, about are these characters going to be the future of the Avengers? I think that's far-fetched, but it is still a book that is sought after and goes for more than $2. A book I know nothing about, I'll admit that, is Fantasy Masterpieces #1. Really nice copy, really has that Silver Age nostalgia to it. It's a #1 Silver Age comic, so I was like, hey, why not? $2, can't go wrong. The risk factor is very, very low. I have some Star Wars books that are in the $2 as well as the $3 bin. I'm not as knowledgeable about the Star Wars reasons for things being keys, but I do see people posting, and so being part of the YouTube community, being part of the Instagram community, I've been able to figure out that some of these books are sought after. So Star Wars Darth Vader '1. I had been picking up High Republic, so I also picked up High Republic Adventures, the annual 2021 annual, I guess. So that's a kind of a cool cover. It has some first appearances, I believe. So Darth Vader and High Republic Adventures. A whole lot of Marvel 2-in-1, a whole lot of Marvel Team Up. So picked up Marvel 2-in-1 54, first appearance of Titania, I believe. And it's got a really cool Deathlock cover there. Also in the same bin was Marvel 2-in-1 issue number 30. This is an early appearance, maybe the second appearance of Spider-Woman, Jessica Drew. So that's a cool one to have if you can find that. It's usually missing in the runs. And then I think issue 31 or 32, maybe 33, she's also in. So you can take a look at that if you're a completionist. Peter Parker, the Spectacular Spider-Man #10. This might be the second appearance of White Wolf. Is that White Wolf? White Tiger, sorry. White Tiger. So that's a cool one to have. And there were some other spectaculars in there. I picked these ones up as well, as I talked about in my previous video. Issue number 97, its first appearance of the character that turns into the Spot. And I picked up 98. Unfortunately, these are beaters. I didn't look at the condition close enough. It's fine. It's fine. These are ones that I'll probably end up selling at some point as Spider-Verse starts to come, because Spot is one of the villains in there. But I wish they were a little higher grade, but that's okay. $2. Classic early FF 215. We got Blastar on the cover. Really nice book there. First appearance of Flag Smasher, Captain America 312. This one was hot for a second. It still seems like there's a little price to it. Little deep, nice little price there. This next book I'll pick up anytime I see it, just because I love this cover. New Mutants 93. Whoops. 93. Really nice cover. This one I feel is really prone to have cover fold over, meaning I'm not sure what the term is, so maybe someone can say in the comments down below, but meaning the cover on the back kind of encroaches on the front in the way it was manufactured and stapled. So it's a little bit of a stapling error, I think, or a folding error. But it's cool. Wolverine versus Cable. I'm a big Cable fan, a big Wolverine fan. And it's Rob Liefeld. I never see these books for cheap. Deadpool, Agents of Weapon X. This is number 2 and number 3. This is actually, it's the Deadpool ongoing series. It's actually 58 and 59. And it is Barry Windsor Smith artwork on the cover, which I love. I'm a big fan of Weapon X, and a big fan of Barry Windsor Smith, his Conan stuff. He's a classic. I mean, Uncanny X-Men 205 with Wolverine. It talks about Lady Deathstrike becoming Lady Deathstrike. That's a classic issue. So this is a cover by Barry Windsor Smith, which I did love this run. I did collect this back in the early 2000s. Was surprised to see this book, Action Comics 1000, the Jim Lee party variant, the tour variant. So I had a couple copies of these. I ended up selling them. I got them CGC'd and signed. Really nice condition. There is a little bit of a corner ding there because it was unbagged, but really cool Jim Lee Superman cover. Got some Avengers 173. I wasn't picking up every Avengers. They had a lot of filler Avengers from the hundreds and 200s, but I really am trying not to expand my collection too much. So this was a really high grade one, I thought, so I thought I'd pick it up. Also picked up 268, which is part of that Council on Kings storyline. This one is in really nice condition as well. Again, $2. Couple low grade books, but silver and bronze. Marvel Team Up number 3. Early Morbius there. We got a little bit of a beater, but I mean, Marvel Team Up, an early issue. I just picked up Marvel Team Up 1 at a convention for $50. Number 2, this does not gain that much money. It might be worth like about $20 or something like that. This is a beater, so $2 I think is completely appropriate. And then I pick up alternate versions of Batman Zebra, the Rainbow Batman, but this is World Finest 139. Looks like it's a ghost of Batman, so maybe not quite a different version, but I thought it was a cool cover. Again, low grade, but pretty cool for $2. I used to have this book in my collection, Infinity, number 1, the Scotty Young variant. Picked this up along with all the other ones, and I may have sold them as a set years ago. I just love this. It's all the characters playing a video game. This is in the early days of when Scotty Young was doing these baby variants, so wasn't quite as prevalent as it is today. I kind of wish Scotty would do more of his painted style, his artistic style. Silver Surfer 75, the Herald Ordeal. I showed you in the previous video the first appearance of Morg. This is the foil, but it's a newsstand. I haven't seen a newsstand of this particular book. So just for the fact that it is in really nice condition and it is the newsstand, I thought I'd pick that up. 2 copies of this book, which was hot for a minute. Mighty Thor 459. These are both great condition. Both great condition books. Oh, there we go. Eric Masterson becomes Thunderstrike. So I already have a copy of this, so these are 2 more to add to the horde. Really nice copy of Once and Future number 1. First print. Hey, I was picking this up for $20, $25 when I found them at the convention, so it's cooled off a lot. I really hope this book comes back. hope they, and not the book itself, because I think it ended at issue 30, it needed to end, but I hope the hype, I hope people start getting interested in this again. I hope there's some speculating news, because I think this is a good property to have on your radar. Also, Once and Future #1, the third print, super hard to find. I was seeing people sell this for $50 to $75. I have one, but it has a little tick or something in it. This is really minty, so excited for this variant, lower print run. I was excited to find Fantastic Four 211, the first appearance of Terrax. Terrax is down here. Again, the Heralds of Galactus seem to be picking up a lot of steam. People are really interested in, have really seemed to think that Galactus is coming. I can't vouch one way or another. It'd be awesome if he did. But with Galactus comes a Herald, and if it's not Silver Surfer, is it Tyrax? Is it Morg? We'll see. Warlock #12, an early Warlock, early Pip cover. I have Avengers 679. This is the second print and the first print. First appearances of this guy here, the Challenger. So I think it's the sibling of the Grandmaster, one of the elders of the Marvel Universe. And the last book in the $2 pile, just for the heck of it, again, I have to rebag these, is Batman Superman War Devil #1, the 90s crossover. The first one, I think. This came out before Todd McFarlane put his out. So really cool to pick up this Spawny. So that's the haul. That's what I got for you. $2 books. I have to tell you, the $3 books I am really excited to get to. There's some pretty cool things in there. So stay tuned. Keep your eyes peeled. Like, subscribe, hit that bell notification down below. It'll tell you when I post videos next. So stay tuned for that, and I look forward to talking to you then. Take care. Bye-bye.